topic.
Hey, I'm Bob, totally blind since birth and into Star Wars. Going to be talking about part 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi, that little TV show that premiered on Disney Plus a few days ago. Spoilers ahead, so watch part 2 before listening to my thoughts. Also, share, like, subscribe, notification button. All that YouTube mumbo jumbo I'm supposed to say. So with that being said, I'm getting into part 2. This episode had quite a lot of action in it. I love seeing Obi-Wan showing up on Dayu, and it was just a fun episode. Everything that makes Star Wars was just packed into this episode. I like the chemistry between Ewan McGregor and Vivien Blair. I love seeing Obi-Wan and a much younger Princess Leia running around together once he rescued her from that prison cell. Also liked the character of Haja. I like that we got a con man pretending to be a Jedi, and of course Obi-Wan, he went ahead and used that in order to ultimately find Leia. And I feel like we got the best of both worlds from the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. Watching this episode, it made me feel like I was a kid watching the old Leonard Maltin editions of the VHS trilogy. It also made me feel like going into the movie theater and seeing episode 1 for the first time at around age 15. It really had the best of the original trilogy and the best of the prequels, I think. So much packed into this episode. I really liked seeing Reva going behind the Grand Inquisitor's back, sending every bounty hunter she could find to squeeze Kenobi, as she said. That was a really fun scene, watching him evading the bounty hunters, trying to convince Leia that he really was a Jedi. And I just love her sass in this episode. She really does come across as a much younger Leia. She's very headstrong. She's not going to just trust this guy because he tells her to do so. She's going to ask questions, and I like that we got a bit of a Padme reference too. I like how Obi-Wan was talking about that leader he used to know, that friend of his that died a long time ago. Almost forgot, when we see Haja conning that mother and son, I had no idea who the kid was. The audio description narration track, it doesn't narrate the credits, so I went on Wikipedia and found out the kid belonging to said mother, his name's Corran, and so I was thinking, ooh, what if this is a much younger Corran Horn from Star Wars Legends? What if he grows up and joins Rogue Squadron later on? I really hope that's the case. I smiled quite broadly when my screen reading program narrated the credits and came across that name, Corran. Of course, I'm thinking of Michael A. Stackpole's character. Why wouldn't I? So, what else to say about this episode? There's just so much that they jammed in here. I loved all the rooftop chasing that we got. That was pretty fun. I like how Kumail's character of Haja redeemed himself later on. Once he found out who Obi-Wan really was, he decided to stay behind and do what he could so they could escape. And I like that he lets Obi-Wan know, hey, you're not alone. And he gives Obi-Wan that passage off world to Mapuza. I think that's going to be a planet we haven't visited yet, unless it's in the comics. So, and I'm glad Reva didn't end this guy's life. I really like this guy, even though he's a bit of a con artist. He does have a heart, and apparently he might have some rebel allies that we're going to get to see in the next episode. So episode 3 hasn't aired yet. I think the biggest thing that really gave me goosebumps in this episode was seeing Reva stabbing the Grand Inquisitor in the gut. And of course, she is going to do whatever she can in order to gain favor with Vader. They pretty much let us know that she's the least of the Inquisitors, that they view her as gutter trash, and she is going to make the Grand Inquisitor pay for it if she can. She is going to do what she needs to do in order to become, I think in her mind anyway, the greatest of the Inquisitors. And man, that's a lot of brass stabbing him the way she did. And then, I mean, that moment we got when Obi-Wan learns that Vader's still alive. I love how Reva lets it out, like, Obi-Wan, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to take you to Lord Vader. I mean, he's been looking for you for a long time. And just that false bit of sympathy, of concern that she lets out when she's like, oh, you didn't know, did you? Anakin Skywalker's alive. And I'm wondering how she found out he is Anakin, because I wouldn't think that too many people, aside from Tarkin and Palpatine, would know who he really is. I don't know if she's been doing more research in the archives. She seems like a bit of a detective. She seems like a very manipulative individual, and she's somehow put two and two together and found out who he is. We do know that, you know, the Inquisitors are former Jedi. I don't know if Reva was a youngling in the temple. I would imagine probably not. But she is a very cunning, very intelligent individual, and she knows who Anakin is. And now Obi-Wan knows. Obi-Wan knows that Anakin did not die on Mustafar. And of course he knows who Vader is, because he was watching that hologram on Coruscant in the events taking place during Revenge of the Sith. He heard Palpatine address Anakin as Vader. So, yeah, I mean, of course he knows who Vader is. I think I read somewhere, oh, how would Obi-Wan know who that is? And yeah, Palpatine actually says the name. And man, that ending scene we get when they finally get aboard the transport, Obi-Wan is just, I think he's reliving those events on Mustafar, because when Leia asks if he's okay, she sounds a bit muffled, as if he's almost going to faint. And when he says Anakin's name and we get that final scene of Vader's eyes opening in that bacta tank, oh my God, man, I love it. And the way the audio description track describes him as horribly scarred, hairless flesh, tubing running throughout his body while he's resting in that bacta tank. I cannot wait to see the next episode. I hope we see him suiting up. I want a lot of Vader in the next 4 episodes. I don't know if we're going to get it. Like I said, it's May 28th as I'm filming this video. No, it's May 29th actually. Sorry. I can't wait to see the next episode. And I know I'm doing a lot of speculating and a lot of hoping, but I really want to see Vader coming onto the scene. And I don't know what we're going to get, but I think it's going to be awesome. And I love what we've gotten so far, and can't wait to see what else is in store in the next 4 episodes of Kenobi. I'm not disappointed at all. I love the original trilogy and the prequels as well, and I think we're getting the best from both here. And I can't wait to see what's ahead. I'm wondering what's going to happen with Reva and Vader. I know some fans are wanting her to, just go out like that. But I don't know if she's going to use what she knows against him, or what her motives are. I don't know if she wants to just gain favor with him, or maybe usurp his position, even to do that. Who knows what her game plan is. And I know she's wanting to take Obi-Wan into Vader, but I'm wondering if there's something else there. I mean, she wants what she's owed, yes, but I've seen some fans speculating, well, what if there's a connection, the past connection? I don't know what that would be. I think it's probably just Reva wanting to take Kenobi to Vader in order to gain more power. But this video has been too lengthy as it is. I'm going to wrap it up here, and cannot wait to see the next episode on Wednesday. I believe we're getting it on Wednesday. As of this filming, it's Sunday, so it can't come fast enough. Hear you guys next time. May the Force be with you, and cannot wait for more Vader. All right. Have a great day.